This week on Channel 8 News, we'll tell you how to stay healthy during cold winter months, talk about the growing problem of bed bugs, and Katie Pattison rants on Super Bowl commercials. Channel 8 News starts right now. Welcome to Channel 8 News. I'm Andrew Benson. Thank you for joining us. This Monday, the Maryville City Council will discuss and vote on 3 ordinances. The 3 ordinances are part of a comprehensive alcohol strategy. The City Council is considering a nuisance party ordinance, an open container ordinance, and a joint work agreement between the University Police Department and the Maryville Law Enforcement. If passed, the ordinances will go into effect with the bar entry age on July 1st. The City Council meeting will be held 7 in the evening at City Hall. The public is welcome to attend and voice their opinions. With the weather staying cold for long periods of time, Channel 8 News reporter Adam Bokart has details on how to stay healthy for the rest of the winter. Adam?
As much as we may try to avoid it, during the cold and flu season, a visit to the doctor is almost inevitable. So how can you protect yourself during the winter season?
Well, number one way, according to CDC guidelines, would be a flu shot. And we do still have a few flu shots. Those are free to the students, so they can still call the Wellness Center and make an appointment for that.
And how are you able to tell if it's the common cold or something worse?
Well, with the flu, what we worry about, usually people notice that comes right on suddenly. So people are usually able to say they got sick at 5 o'clock or something particular like that, versus a cold. It's usually, I've been feeling kind of this way for 2 or 3 days. Usually with the flu, they run a higher temperature. They also are a lot more tired, muscle aches, that kind of thing. It seems to last a lot longer. So those are things that we watch for with that.
But there are some very simple ways to keep you healthy during the cold and flu season.
But it's also important to build your immune system up. If you are simply not getting enough sleep every night, if you're not getting that 7 to 8 hours of sleep, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not drinking lots of water, your immune system's down. So if you get exposed to something, you're much more likely to catch that.
But should the need arise, the wonderful staff at the Wellness Center would be more than happy to help you.
Right now, you can actually make a phone call with us at 660-562-1348. You can also go online, so just go to the Northwest website and then go to Wellness Center, and you can make an appointment online, or students can also walk in.
For KNWT and Channel 8 News, I'm Adam Bokart.
Thanks, Adam. The Northwest Athletic Department is working on plans to transform the former Aquatic Center into a new student recreational area. The preliminary renovation plans add 2,800 feet to the old Aquatic Center. The expansion would extend the fitness center closer to Colton Pond. This spring, Student Senate will vote on a proposed $4 per credit hour fee to fund the project. The projected cost of the project is $3.5 to $4.5 million. If the plans are approved, construction will begin in late spring and summer of 2015. Northwest met all 5 performance measures for the state of Missouri and will receive all possible state funding. Northwest will receive $1.5 million from the state's fiscal year 2015 budget. The budget accredited to the university will be paid in monthly installments. 5% of the funding will go to university operating costs. Governor Nixon proposed 3% go to science, technology, engineering, and math. The university also plans to use part of the budget for social activities. Bed bugs are becoming a common problem throughout the United States. Reporter Haley Hill has signs to identify a bed bug infestation and tips on how to protect your home. Haley?
With bedbugs becoming a growing concern to the general public, many are still left to wonder what bedbugs really are, the warning signs, and how you can treat them. Bedbugs can travel through baseboards, electrical outlets, luggage, and clothes, just to name a few.
They are easily transported. They can be transported on the sole of a shoe, clothing, purses, suitcases.
So what does a bedbug look like? They are small, brown bugs that resemble the look of a flea and grow larger as they feed. The process of getting rid of the rodents is simple. Local pest control experts are able to clean the mattresses and headboards, but clothing and other belongings are up to you to treat. To treat your clothes, wash them in hot water for 30 minutes and dry them on hot as well.
Main factor is getting people to cooperate on their part as far as washing clothing and bedding. We do treat the mattresses and box springs with a chemical. We cannot treat the bedding surface, but we can treat the edges of the mattress. We break down the beds and treat the headboards, where the bed frame fits into the headboard. We treat that with a chemical. Baseboards are a good place for bed bugs to hide while they're not feeding, so we treat the baseboards.
For Channel 8 News, this is Haley Hill.
Thanks, Haley. Northwest Missouri hunters are helping to feed people in need during this long, cold winter. Starting in January, the Ministry Center began giving away frozen 1-pound packages of venison. The meat came from the Missouri Department of Conservation's Share to Harvest program. Deer hunters contributed over 227,000 pounds of venison. The Ministry Center plans to distribute the meat until the end of spring when supplies run out. Northwest Missouri State University's Up Till Dawn chapter is collecting donations for its annual Colden Pond Plunge. The plunge is a fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. The 5 students who raised the most funds during the campaign will jump into Colden Pond. Donations are collected Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the 2nd floor of the J.W. Jones Student Union. The event will be held February 21st at 2 in the afternoon by Colden Pond. The event is free and open to the public. When we come back, Katie Patterson rants on the Super Bowl commercials, and the Northwest Dance Company holds its annual show. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Thank you for staying with us. And now for our weekly segment, Katie's Pop Culture Rant, where Katie discusses pop culture issues. This week, Katie's rants on the Super Bowl commercial. Katie?
Welcome to Patterson's Pop Culture Rant. I'm Katie Patterson. This week I will be ranting about 2 Super Bowl commercials. One that has filled everyone's heart with love, from Anheuser-Busch. And the other one that has filled people with anger and disgust, which makes no sense. Coca-Cola. First, let's talk about the Coca-Cola one. Welcome to the 21st century, you traditional, closed-minded, white power, stuck in the 50s, lame excuse for a human being. You do realize that the U.S. was founded by immigrants who were running from persecutions from their own country, and yet, hundreds of years later, we're still persecuting thousands of people who are legal Americans, except they are bilingual or speak multiple languages. Makes complete sense. No, it doesn't. I like the commercial personally. It shows how diverse the U.S. is, and I'm proud to live in a country where it's so rich with culture, and it just dumbfounds me how other people don't agree with that. But I have limited time to rant, so I'll move on to the next commercial that was loved by millions. And I apologize now for the girl moment that's about to happen. Oh my god! I want a puppy so badly! So cute! Ah! Anheuser-Busch, props to you, man. So once again, Anheuser-Busch has done a commercial where it's really filled with warmth and love and everything. It just makes you want to go have a beer and sit with your dog, or maybe your Clydesdale. I don't know if people actually have those. That would be awesome if you do. Can you like take me around on a little sled ride or something? That would be awesome. Last year they did one with the whole training with the horse, the trainer, and it kept running back. So they did the same kind of theme this year, which I love. It kind of sucks for them because now everyone's going to be used to seeing something like that, so I'm really interested to see what happens next year. I like these commercials even more because that was filmed here in Missouri, so proud, 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 proud. Well, that's all the time we have this week. Hopefully I'll see you next time.
Artist Jason Ramsey is exhibiting his art in the Olive de Luz Art Gallery. Ramsey creates studio furniture sculptures by combining pre-existing historic objects with the domestic construction pieces. His structures are intended to reflect the emotional attachments people have to their environments. The exhibit continues through Friday, March 7th and is free and open to the public. The regular de Luz hours are 6 to 9 p.m. Mondays, 1 to 5 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays, and 1:30 to 5 p.m. Sundays. Northwest will present the touring Broadway production Rock of Ages. The show is a part of Northwest's Encore Performance Series, sponsored by the Office of Campus Activities. The musical takes place on the Sunset Strip and focuses on the love story between a small-town girl and a big-city rocker. The musical includes hit songs from Journey, Night Ranger, Styx, REO Speedwagon, and more. Tickets can be purchased between 8 in the morning and 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday at the Student Services Desk in the Administration Building. The show will be held Sunday, February 16th at 7:30 in the Ron Houston Center for the Performing Arts. Student Activities Council is bringing an R&B and hip-hop group to entertain students this week. The group Casual will perform this Wednesday from 7:30 to 9 in the evening. Casual was most recently on America's Got Talent. The quartet consists of family members EJ, Playboy, D-Mac, and Lil Gabe. They sing, dance, write, and produce. The event will be held in the Ron Houston Center for Performing Arts. To help celebrate Valentine's Day, SAC will also host Build-A-Bear. Students are invited to stuff a bear in time for Valentine's Day. A limited amount of bears are available, so the activity is first come, first serve. The activity will be held this Thursday from 11 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon in the J.W. Jones Student Union. This Friday, the Northwest Dance Company presents its Spring Dance Show. The show will include different styles of dance such as jazz, hip-hop, musical, theater, lyrical, and clogging. Tickets may be purchased with cash or Bearcat card for $5 at the Student Services Desk of the Administration Building. The show begins at 7:30 in the Ron Houston Center for the Performing Arts. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. If you have any questions or concerns, look us up on Facebook at facebook.com/KNWT8 or on Twitter at KNWT8 News. You can also see the newscast on our YouTube page, KNWT8 News. But don't go away. Make sure you stay tuned for our sister show, Lunch with the Leader, where I interview Dan and Merrill. I'm Andrew Benson. Have a good night.